Have you ever felt that your hard work goes unnoticed because you don't know how to talk about it during a performance review? Saying, "I worked hard" is a great start, but it is rarely enough to secure the promotion or professional growth you deserve.
You're right, Elena. Welcome to Business English for Success. In a global corporate environment, your career trajectory depends on how effectively you communicate your impact. If you do not clearly articulate your value, your contributions may not be fully recognized regardless of your level of talent.
Exactly, David. Today, we are moving beyond basic English. We're going to master the art of self-advocacy in performance reviews. We will show you how to use high-impact power verbs to make your achievements sound sophisticated yet humble and professional.
We have 5 real-world scenarios prepared for you today. By the end of this session, we will reveal a growth mindset framework that will significantly enhance how your manager perceives your potential and your contributions.
Let's start with Situation 1, drafting your self-assessment. Imagine you are sitting at your desk, opening the annual self-assessment form. The screen is blank. Your goal is to describe your main project from last year. Instead of using common words like started or managed, we will use words that signal leadership and precision, spearheaded and orchestrated.
Elena, I am looking at your self-evaluation draft. You wrote, "I started the new client onboarding process." It is clear, but it lacks a sense of leadership.
I agree, David. I want to demonstrate more ownership. How about, "I spearheaded the new client onboarding process to enhance our service delivery"?
That sounds much more proactive. It shows you were the initiator. But what about the technical coordination part with the other departments?
For that, I have refined the sentence to, "I orchestrated the integration between our sales and support teams to ensure a seamless transition for the clients."
Excellent choice. Orchestrated suggests you managed complex moving parts with great precision. Does this align with our department's goal of increasing client retention?
Absolutely. By orchestrating these efforts, we did not just fix a process, we created a scalable system that directly supports our long-term retention strategy. Let's analyze the logic here. When you say started, you are just a participant, but when you use spearheaded, you signal that you were the one who took the lead and drove the project forward.
And notice the word orchestrated. It implies high-level coordination. It shows you are not just doing tasks, you are managing people, tools, and timelines in harmony. This is power communication for global professionals.
Now it is your turn to practice these high-impact phrases. Please speak after me. I spearheaded the new client onboarding process.
I spearheaded the new client onboarding process.
Wonderful. Now let's practice the next one. I orchestrated the integration between our teams.
I orchestrated the integration between our teams.
One more for a strong finish. We created a scalable system to support our strategy.
We created a scalable system to support our strategy.
Our standout sentence for this situation is, I spearheaded the initiative to optimize our workflow, resulting in a 15% increase in efficiency.
This sentence is perfect because it combines a power verb with a measurable result. This is what many managers value in high-performing professionals during performance evaluations.
Now we want to hear from you. Think about a project where you took the lead. Try using the word spearheaded or orchestrated and write your sentence in the comments. We look forward to reading your professional achievements.
Writing it down in a form is a great first step, But how do you say these words directly to your manager in a face-to-face conversation without sounding arrogant?
That is exactly what we will master in Situation 2, the face-to-face review. I will show you how to maintain the right balance between confidence and humility in professional conversations. Stay with us. Once your self-assessment is submitted, the next step is the formal discussion with your manager. For many, this is a moment of high importance. The goal is to communicate your contributions with clarity and professional poise. We will focus on a key action verb, leveraged.
Elena, your report indicates a measurable increase in team productivity this quarter. Could you provide more insight into the strategy behind this?
Certainly, David. I leveraged our existing project management resources to develop a more integrated tracking system for the department.
That is an interesting approach. We have had those resources for some time, yet the utilization remained low until recently.
Exactly. I identified that by leveraging the automated features, we could redirect 4 hours of manual effort each week toward higher value tasks.
That is a significant efficiency gain. It appears you have effectively transformed a standard resource into a strategic advantage.
Thank you. My objective was to ensure the team is equipped with the most efficient environment to deliver consistent, high-quality results. Let's look at the choice of words. Instead of saying, I used the software, I said, I leveraged the resources.
Indeed, leveraged implies a strategic use of what you already have to produce a superior outcome. It reflects the mindset of an experienced professional who understands resource optimization.
Now, let's practice these professional phrases. Now, please speak after me. I leveraged our existing resources to improve productivity.
I leveraged our existing resources to improve productivity.
Excellent. Let's try the next one. We transformed a standard resource into a strategic advantage.
We transformed a standard resource into a strategic advantage.
Great job. You are projecting a very professional image. Our power sentence for this scenario is, I leveraged my technical expertise to streamline our cross-functional communication.
Using leveraged allows you to highlight your impact while staying focused on the organizational benefits.
Have you ever leveraged a specific skill to improve a process at work? Please share your example in the comments using this power verb.
Discussing successful projects is straightforward, but how should we communicate when a project encounters unexpected variables or does not meet its initial projections?
That is a defining moment for any professional. In Situation 3, addressing challenges with resilience, we will learn how to use the word pivoted to show agility and leadership. Professional paths are rarely linear. Challenges are an inherent part of any business cycle. The key is how you frame these moments. Instead of focusing on the difficulty, we use the word pivoted.
Elena, reviewing the Q3 performance, it seems the market expansion did not reach the projected milestones. What is your assessment of the situation?
You're right, David. While the initial market response was more gradual than anticipated, we effectively pivoted our approach to align with a more receptive demographic.
I observed the adjustment in the later weeks. How did you manage the transition for the team during that period?
It required clear communication. By pivoting promptly, we were able to mitigate potential risks and secure vital data for our future operations.
So you view this as a strategic adjustment to ensure long-term stability.
Exactly. We are now aligned with a more sustainable segment, and I am confident this agility will strengthen our Q4 performance. This is about the proactive mindset. Using pivoted demonstrates that you are an active leader. You identified a trend, analyzed it, and adjusted the course.
And the word mitigate is key here. It shows we're committed to protecting company interests. Managers value professionals who can navigate uncertainty while maintaining momentum.
Let's practice these resilient phrases. Let's practice these resilient phrases. Please repeat after me. We pivoted our approach to align with a new demographic.
We pivoted our approach to align with a new demographic.
Very good. Next one. We pivoted promptly to mitigate potential risks.
We pivoted promptly to mitigate potential risks.
Perfect. You are developing the language patterns used by effective problem solvers. Our key sentence here is, we pivoted our strategy to align with shifting market demands.
This phrase positions you as an observant professional who prioritizes results over rigid plans.
Have you ever had to pivot a project due to changing circumstances? We would love to see your professional sentences in the comments. We have discussed managing wins and navigating challenges, but what if you are ready to expand your scope of work? That is the next level. In situation 4, proposing new growth opportunities, we will explore how to use the word cultivate to signal you are ready for greater responsibility. Stay with us for the next scenario. A performance review is not just about the past. It is an ideal time to discuss your future direction within the organization. If you feel ready for more responsibility, you should communicate your ambition with clarity and professionalism. We will use a word that suggests long-term growth, cultivate.
Elena, we've seen great consistency in your current role. Where do you see your contribution evolving over the next year?
Thank you, David. I am eager to cultivate a more collaborative environment by mentoring our junior associates to improve our overall team output.
Mentorship is a vital leadership skill. How do you plan to balance this with your primary objectives?
I plan to cultivate these leadership pipelines by dedicating 2 hours a week to knowledge-sharing sessions.
That sounds like a strategic investment in our human capital. It shows you are thinking about the team's scalability.
Exactly. My goal is to ensure that while we meet our targets, we also cultivate the internal talent necessary for our department's future expansion. Let's look at the word cultivate. Unlike doing or making, cultivating implies nurturing something over time to make it stronger.
Correct. It suggests a growth mindset. When you say you want to cultivate a skill or a team, you are positioning yourself as a visionary leader who cares about long-term success.
Let's practice these growth-oriented phrases. Repeat after me. I am eager to cultivate a collaborative environment.
I am eager to cultivate a collaborative environment.
Great. Now let's try the second one. We must cultivate the internal talent for our future expansion.
We must cultivate the internal talent for our future expansion.
Excellent. You sound ready for the next step in your career. Our power sentence here is, I intend to cultivate a culture of continuous improvement within the team.
This sentence is highly effective in a review because it focuses on culture and improvement, two elements that are highly valued in performance evaluations.
What is one skill you want to cultivate this year? Let us know in the comments, and let's build our professional goals together.
We are almost at the end of the review, but the last 60 seconds are just as important as the first. How do you close the meeting on a high note?
That is the lasting impression. In situation 5, closing with professional alignment, I will show you how to leave the room with a strong impression of credibility and reliability. How you end a meeting defines the energy you leave behind. A professional does not just say, "Thank you." A professional reaffirms their commitment to the company's vision. We will use the word aligned.
Well, Elena, I think we have covered everything for today. I am very pleased with your progress.
I appreciate your feedback, David. I want to ensure my focus remains closely aligned with our strategic goals for the upcoming quarter.
That is exactly what I like to hear. We need everyone moving in the same direction to hit our year-end targets.
Absolutely. I will ensure our team's daily operations are aligned with the broader company vision we discussed today.
Perfect. I look forward to seeing these initiatives in action. Do you have any final questions?
Not at this time. I am excited to maintain this momentum and continue contributing to our shared success. Why use the word aligned? It shows you are not a silo worker. It proves you understand the big picture.
Precisely. Managers do not just want hard workers, they want strategic partners. Being aligned means you are working for the same purpose as the leadership team.
Let's practice our closing power phrases. Speak after me. My focus remains perfectly aligned with our strategic goals.
My focus remains perfectly aligned with our strategic goals.
Last one with confidence. I am excited to contribute to our shared success.
I am excited to contribute to our shared success.
The standout closing sentence is, I will ensure my initiatives are fully aligned with our department's long-term vision.
This reinforces a perception of strategic awareness and professional maturity.
David, what a productive session! We covered so much about advocating for ourselves with sophistication. What was your favorite takeaway?
I think situation 3 was the most powerful. Learning to say pivoted instead of focusing on a setback changes the entire dynamic of a performance review. It turns a challenge into an opportunity.
I agree. For me, it is about the power verbs. Whether you spearheaded a project, leveraged a resource, or cultivated a team, these words define your professional brand.
Remember, everyone, a performance review is your opportunity to communicate your impact clearly and strategically. Use the language we practiced today to communicate the value you contribute with clarity and confidence.
We have introduced the growth mindset framework today. Be proactive, be measurable, and be aligned. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to Business English for Success and join our community of global professionals.
Keep practicing, stay intentional, and we will see you in our next session on advanced business diplomacy.
Goodbye for now, and have a highly productive and successful week ahead.